Hello there. My name is Dr. Riley Harris, PhD, MD, MS, MD, BA, MA, and of course, BS. Recently, I took a trip to New York and observed the homeless population there. I was shocked to see that a much larger percent of them are addicted to drugs than the normal population. And it got me to thinking, what if addiction is situational? People are addicted to drugs because of their situation, not because the drugs are actually addictive. Now, to test this hypothesis, I've created what's essentially a sanctuary for my cat, Charlie. Now, it's so intricate in design that it almost looks like an actual backyard. Now, he's going to be out here for 59 days. And while he's out here, he will be provided with some ample supply of food and water. But what he will have the choice between is whether to get high or not on catnip. This is a catnip toy and it has a bell on it. So every time that he decides to get high, it'll ring the bell and will essentially keep tally of how many times he decides to get high. If my hypothesis is correct, then that won't be very many times. Let you go. Let's see if he's even tempted. Oh, so he knows it exists. Number one. Oh. Number two. It seems as though my hypothesis has been proven correct so far, as Charlie has not been visiting the catnip mouse very often, only about 3 times a day to get high. Now we'll enter phase 2 of my experiment, in which he will be placed into a high-tech box, which is not a cooler at all. He will be placed in here for 59 days, same amount of time that he was outside, and we'll see how many times he visits the catnip toy. Come on. Come on. It's not animal abuse at all. My test subject has now been inside the box for 59 days. He's been using the catnip toy a lot more. He's been using it almost 200 times a day. So, obviously, my hypothesis has been proven correct. However, you might be thinking that maybe it's easy to get my cat addicted to drugs inside such a small box when he's out here in the sanctuary. Then it's not as easy, but he's now addicted to the drugs, and I'm placing him back outside for 59 days, and we're going to see how he deals with withdrawal, and we will also see if he chooses the catnip toy over just being normal. I have proved my initial hypothesis. My test subject, Charlie, is doing quite well. He is no longer experiencing any withdrawal symptoms. The only withdrawal symptom that he was experiencing was a slight twitching of the tail. But I've proven through this experiment that withdrawal isn't as bad as it seems, and essentially that addiction is situational. It's not necessarily the drugs that are involved, considering that my cat Charlie is not getting high as much anymore. So now that I've proven my hypothesis, I think it's time that I write up my results in a scientific journal, a psychological journal, because I do believe that this is a theory that no one in my field has ever discovered, has ever explored before, that addiction is situational. well, I'm writing about how drugs aren't actually addictive. It's actually the situation that makes them addictive.
You know what Rat Park is, right?
No.
Dude, you're supposed to read Opening Skinner's Box for Psychology. Here.
Dang it.